Snaps for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
Brandon, we can't ask Rashad questions.
Hey, Rashad.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to the channel. If you are new to the channel, this is the Road to 5K Sales. My name is Rashad Milligan. Nice to meet you. First things first, we got a few things coming up, and I would like to go to sleep tonight. So let's get into it without further ado. First things first. Shout out to BET. First of all, BET denied me for the red carpet this year, but it's all good. It's all good. We'll still figure something out. Kel Mitchell, who loves orange soda? Kel loves orange soda. He does. Kel Mitchell plans to open the orange soda brand inspired by his Keenan and Kel fame. The actor says his version of the classic drink will have a healthier twist. And as always, of course, Kel Mitchell, a friend of the channel, things of that sort. I always have to shout him out. Give me a second here. Let me see if I can find it. All right, we're going to give it a second. Hold on, twin. Let me see if I can find it. Y'all make sure y'all get his book. Y'all make sure y'all support my boy Kel Mitchell. Get the book. Get the soda. The orange soda. And here we go. For sure. And obviously the most serious question of the interview and the most profound question. I think you already know it. I can see it already. Kel Mitchell, could you please tell me who loves orange soda?
Okay, I'm doing for Kel loves orange soda. I do. Ooh. But drink water.
Kel Mitchell, bruh. I ain't gonna lie. This is one of the best moments of my career, bruh. I ain't gonna hold you, bruh. Kel Mitchell, bruh. He said he loves orange soda. Kel Mitchell was taking his love for orange soda from the small screens to the store shelves. Here we go. The bow tie. I know, right? I had on the Star of David. I was selling bean pies on the West End that day outside of the AEC. Hey, my brother, I shouldn't mock other people. I'm sorry. The Nation of Islam. I don't want any smoke. It was a joke. Kel Mitchell was taking his love of orange soda from the small screens to the store shelves during a Q&A at 90s Con in Hartford, Connecticut. The Keenan and Kel star teased plans to launch his own brand of orange soda inspired by the cult favorite Nickelodeon sitcom that helped him define 90s pop culture. According to People, the 46-year-old actor and comedian shared the news after leading the crowd in his iconic catchphrase, "Who loves orange soda? Kel loves orange soda. I do. But it's coming, okay? My own orange soda," Mitchell announced. Yay. I was on the phone with my attorney because it has to be healthy. I can't have kids out here just drinking fructose and sugar, you know what I mean? So we've been working on it. Mitchell reminisced about how the quirky character trait originated, revealing that it stemmed from a rainy day brainstorming session with the writer from Keenan and Kel. However, Mitchell's love for nostalgia didn't end with soda. He also revealed that he and a longtime friend Keenan Thompson were already brainstorming Good Burger 3. Me and Keenan actually sat down and talked about the script. It's going to go down, he confirmed. We're not going to make you guys wait over 15 years. I think they should also probably just do a show. Like Keenan and Kel should probably do like another show, whether it be a sitcom or a sketch show. I don't know. I feel like NBC has tried to let Keenan branch out from being the longest tenured SNL cast member by giving him a show. I don't know if you guys remember it, but he had a show on NBC, and a few years ago, Nick did the same thing with Kel, where they made him executive producer, and he had like a role on. I don't know if it was Henry Danger, but it was some Nickelodeon show, and then they tried to bring back all that for a month or two. That didn't necessarily work out because TV just isn't what TV used to be. But yeah, hold on, let me see. I believe he had a show. Yeah, he had a show called Keenan. It lasted 1 year from 2021 to 2022. It had the guy Chris Red, who also used to be on SNL. So they tried it. It just didn't work. So what I think they should do, I think they should just get together again and figure out something, whether it be, I know the obvious kind of just cliche 2025 thing to do is a podcast, but I don't know, maybe like a comedy tour together where those guys are doing improv on stage, something like at 85 South Show. I don't know, but they have to figure out some way to kind of keep things going because it's kind of like the Migos, right? Like they're better when they're together. And yeah, so we'll see what happens with that with Kel. Salute to Kel Mitchell, man. As always, like I say, friend of the channel. Classic moment. Let me see if I could see anything with Kel, with Keenan and Kel. How Keenan's talent took him from Studio 8H and beyond. Many Saturday Night Live members, past and present, built a successful career before they even took the stage at Studio AH, and Kenan Thompson is a prime example. Thompson is the longest running cast member in SNL history, 21 seasons under his belt. This was written in what year? This was written in 2023, so this was 2 years ago. So it's been like 23 seasons now. Thompson, but prior to that, Thompson was cracking jokes as a cast member on the children's sketch comedy series All That. I tried. Thompson's first rose to fame in the early 1990s, quickly grown himself as a certified star, effortlessly packing punchlines and witty one-liners into each of his projects. I enjoyed being around and noticing people who were smiling at what I was doing, Thompson told Variety. Looking back at launching his career on All That, I did enjoy amusing people playing around, so it's easy for me to still feel young, even though I look back and I'm like, dang, that's 30 works of years. There's 30 years of work there. Shout out to Kenan Thompson, by the way. East Point product, I believe. East Tri Cities project. Product, excuse me. Tri Cities product. Speaking of Atlanta, like Anthony Edwards let us down, didn't he? Jeez Louise. Bro, disintegrated, just disappeared the last 2-3 games of the series. I say the last 2 games of the series, and he didn't make any excuses in the post game. He didn't say he was hurt. He didn't come out in the cast. He owned up to it. Just said they were prepared. We weren't. I don't know how you cannot be prepared in the biggest games of your career, trying to bounce back from last year's losses to Luka Doncic and being embarrassed by the Dallas Mavericks. But somehow they find a way to do it again. And it's been 2 straight years they've shrunk on the biggest stage. Thompson first achieved fame as a child star on Nickelodeon, first appearing on the OG cast of the sketch comedy series All That in 1994. The casting was a foreshadow for his future SNL career a decade later. Thompson's memorable characters include the meme-worthy Pierre Escargot, a questionably Frenchman in a raincoat who'd bask in a bubble bath for everyday French, plus Bradley, the big old baby, Baggins, Saganberry, and Super Dude. Another beloved running all that joke was the meta Mavis and Clavis characters featuring Thompson as Mavis and Keenan Mitchell as Clavis, elderly hecklers who'd introduce musical guests and often stir chaos for the rest of the cast. From seasons 1 through 5, each episode ended with Clavis falling into the audience, prompting Thompson's Mavis to yell, "Hey, Clavis, wake up, the show is over." Thompson was on the All That cast member from seasons 1 through 5 and had a guest role on season 7. He also guest starred in seasons 10 and 11, executively producing the 11th season. Thompson executively produced the 2019 reboot of All That alongside his longtime co-star Mitchell. After appearing in dozens of All That sketches through seasons 1 through 4, the Mavis and Clavis duo had proved that their undeniable chemistry could bring a dynamic to the big screen with the Nickelodeon sitcom Kenan and Kel. The series followed a straight man teenager. What? Keenan Rockmore and his orange soda loving best friends, Kel Kimball, through various misadventures and ridiculous get rich quick schemes. Each episode kicked off with the Keenan chattering to the audience on what to expect in the episode, much to confuse Kel's dismay, thus sparking Kel's catchphrase, which began and ended each episode with "Ah, here it goes." We're riffling off of one another and ripping off on one another, and all the jokes were just working. Mitchell told Variety, "It's so cool to see One of those things manifests that we were talking about as kids, going through the drive-through after shooting the show, or just having talks in the dressing room about where we wanted our career to go and where our lives should go. Kenan and Kel was a smash hit, airing for 4 seasons from 1999 to 2001. Thompson reprised the role of Kenan Rockmore in the 1998 episode of Sabrina the Teenage Witch and a 1999 episode of Cousin Skeeter. The sitcoms lives on in a 2019 episode of Double Dare. Thompson and Mitchell appeared as contestants in a battle of Team Kel versus Team Kenan, and in the sketch of Keke Palmer's 2022 SNL episode featuring a cameo from Mitchell as himself as Kel. Palmer expressed interest in playing Kelly in a reboot called Kenan and Kelly. Kenan Thompson's early TV guest roles. Thompson has appeared in dozens of television projects over his 3-year career. While starring in Kenan and Kel, he also had guest roles in Sister Sister 1997, The Amanda Show 1999, The Parkers 2000, Felicity 2001, and Off Center 2002. 2003 was a pivotal year for Thompson, as it's also when he first took the stage on Saturday Night Live. So there it is. Kenan and Kel, bro. Shout out to one of the greatest comedic duos ever. That's definitely history. Okay. All right. Bet. What's next? And shout out to Kel. Make sure y'all get the orange soda. Trump.
That's for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
We can't ask Rashad questions.
Hey, Rashad.